Damn it.
Did you already go live?
Yeah.
Walk around that way, man. Go ahead and make it happen. Oh, shit. I got you. Just keep there. Say something.
Check. Mic check. Yeah.
Hold this real quick. I'll just grab it here. Freddy Krueger.
How long have you been doing this?
Shit, about a year and a half, 2 years.
Almost 2, yeah.
Got decent following, huh?
Yeah, we got a decent following, man.
COVID kind of fucked us badly. But I mean, it is what it is. We getting back into it, baby. PotRoast Podcast.
PotRoast Podcast, double R, what it does, bro.
What it do? Back again, another session, you know what I'm saying? Getting it done. Sorry for missing y'all for Father's Day and stuff like that. But, we fathers up in here, you know what I mean? Had to take care of our business with the kids and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But, we back again. Survived another week. Despite all the liquor, despite all the hoes out there that be tempting, despite all these motherfuckers that be dying of gun violence, man, shit, we out here, which is a beautiful thing. But thanks for tuning in, and we back with it, man. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Blessed, man. Blessed. Got a brother in the building, you know what I'm saying? What up? Brother in the building, brother Jeff, right?
Peace, yes.
Yeah, sir. Behind the scenes, man, with the camera. Looking real nice.
Thanks for coming out, man.
AZ Friday just pulled up.
Yeah, AZ Friday just came in.
What's up with it? All right.
I'm just trying to be cool. Yo, that's it. Peace, man.
Yeah, man, but has been a crazy week. A lot of shit going on, you know what I mean? A lot of shit, a lot of good things, bad things. You know what I mean? And shit. But yeah, man, so motherfucking BET Awards going on right now. Lil Nas X pulled up in a dress.
For real?
No, I don't know. I think he did though. I don't know if it's a dress, but it looked like a motherfucking dress. Lil Baby put himself in the same sentence as Kendrick and J. Cole and all that type of shit. So I don't know how I feel about that. I like Lil Baby, but I don't know if I would consider him a top tier lyricist like I would consider, J. Cole or Kendrick, somebody with lyrical prowess like that. I don't know if I would consider, him a lyrical type rapper.
Who, Nas X?
Yes, sir.
It's good seeing y'all.
Yeah, good seeing you too. AZ Friday. Safe, man. But yeah, man.
Would you consider Lil Baby a lyricist?
Oh, Lil Baby?
Yeah, not the baby, Lil Baby.
Oh, I mean, either one, but nope, not at all.
Not at all?
I mean, he does have some, you know what I mean? He has solid verses. I'll give him that. I've never been a fan of his style, you know what I mean? Like the way he's coming off and stuff like that. Like it's just not my forte, you know what I mean? But I mean, ultimately, he does put out some songs. He has a great following. Motherfuckers follow him and love him. Got songs with Drake, shit. He's accomplished things that some rappers these days that motherfuckers would say is way better have never accomplished. So I don't knock nobody, you know what I mean? But no, I would not call him a lyricist. He's not like in there getting all the vocab and the words, you know what I mean, doing all that. Nah, not at all.
I think sometimes he do sometimes he go in a little bit on the verse You know, as far as having bars and shit like that, but I don't consider him a lyricist. He made dope songs though.
Yeah,
He do got some dope ass songs, but I don't know if I would consider him a lyricist per se. That's just my opinion, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what he said. He said he trying to get on that level as far as, you know.
Also, he said like what, in an interview or something.
Yeah.
He trying to like really get on that level, like on
Right.
lyrics and shit.
Right.
That's what's up. I mean, you can't knock anybody for trying to improve. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, if people want to try to improve and venture off into new things that they're passionate about, we wouldn't have some of the I want to say greats, but some of the people that we have today. I mean, look at motherfucking old boy from Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. You know what I'm saying? If he
Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah, if he would have pursued acting and just would have like ended his career, you know what I mean, as some probably 90s hit song, one hit wonder, whatever fuck, you know what I mean, type of thing like that. We would never have them movies, you know what I'm saying, with him, you know what I mean? And honestly, I like his movies. You know what I'm saying?
He's a good actor.
Like, yeah, he's a good actor, dude. Flat out, dude.
Wait, but music is what put him on initially. But
exactly.
I think he never should have been like rapping for real though.
Nah. I mean,
you know what I mean? Yeah. But as far as Lil Baby comparing himself to them niggas, I don't really have a problem with it.
So hold on, he was comparing himself?
Yeah, like he's in that, he's in that class. He's in that class of lyrics.
He think you touching M? You gonna come after M next?
That's just what I think.
That ain't gonna happen, man. Sit your little baby ass down, dude. You are not doing it like that. No offense, man. Like I said, I give him his props 100%, but like, yeah, man, that whole
Not on that tip.
You're not coming after like none of the people that are really getting it. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like, what you gonna say? Like, as far as a lyricist, wow, I can compare this song to Twisters. Nah, man, you ain't getting on it. That boy got a different level of skill of how he spits his fucking verse. You know what I'm saying? It's just in a different league. You're not fucking with that shit. But,
Bowden, what's up, man? Rest up, fam.
Shout out, Bowden.
Yeah. Rest up. See you here next week, man. But yeah, man, I don't know. To me, I thought it was just crazy though, I think. But yeah, some shit going on, man. A lot of shit going on. Motherfucking the dude. Derek Chauvin or whatever the fuck his name is. George Floyd, the dude that killed George Floyd got 22.5 years. But is that federal? Is that federal time or is that Minnesota?
Fed time, I believe.
It's Fed time?
Is it? It should.
Yeah, because I don't know if it's Fed time or if it's state time.
I don't think it should be Fed time because that's a little ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But I want to ask this: so he the only one that got charged? You know what I mean?
The other three are.
Yeah, like come on, he
the other
do that
three are
shit.
still coming up.
They're still coming up.
Still about to bring them in.
Yeah, because that, you know what I mean. That shit was a group effort. It was up to any one of them to make that could have stopped that. You know what I'm saying? As a human fucking being. You know what I mean? Like,
they all got charged, I think.
With murder?
Yeah. Or
so this the boy who actually had his knee on his neck.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. The white boy.
Yeah.
Had his knee on his neck. It's him. He got 22.5 years, but I was wondering if it's Fed time or if it's state time.
Yeah, I mean, regardless. Like
I know the Fed state time harder than Fed time.
Facts. It is.
Derek Chauvin faces federal charges.
It's
Federal charges.
Yeah, so he going.
So going to the Feds. Club Fed.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Like, I'm pretty sure it was federal. That's because it was an office.
Like, beat his ass with them tennis rackets that they be playing with.
I mean, I know it goes down on the Fed yard, but I know that I think you do like, what is it? Not 80 state time, it's 85% of your time.
Yeah.
Huh?
They said 2/3.
2/3 of the time, yeah.
So
he
2/3
has to
of
do 15.
at least 15.
Yeah.
Well, you allowed during certain things, with Fed time. And
Yeah,
stuff, you know what I mean? The accommodations are like way different. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Better. I ain't never been to the Feds. I've been to the state Fed, but I ain't never. But I heard the Feds is like that's where you want to go if you go into prison type shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know what I mean. And they make it look like the charges,
So
or like Fed charges are hard.
than it is state.
Huh?
Yeah.
So it is true that it is better to go to Fed than state.
Yeah,
Yeah, every brother I heard that been dead both said the feds is way better.
Basically, yeah, you committing crime, you might as well go all the fuck the way with it. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Like, yeah.
But yeah, 15 years ain't shit, bro. I think I'm actually surprised he got that much though.
That's what everybody said. I said, like sentence in the prayer said go say what he did.
I mean, I don't put it like this with the judge and in the public eye. I mean, the whole nation, you know, the whole world, you know, heard about this. And I mean, you know, the whole country was up in the roar, man. We riding over that thing, you know, flat out, man.
Yeah, Boda said Fed time is totally different.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's not cool, dude, in my eyes, you know what I'm saying, dude? But I think that they gave him that much time just being on the fact that they didn't want motherfucking everybody to riot again. If they would have hit it with like some old back in the days with that
Rodney
King, man, I was there in LA. I lived there in that time, dude. Fucking that shit would have popped off just like that again. You know what I mean? That it came through. And let's be honest, throughout history, cops have been known to get off on some fucked up shit that they did just because they're cops and because they.
So you think it's more of a pacifying type deal? Okay, let's make him guilty so these motherfuckers don't burn this bitch down. Mm-hmm. Because that's what they happened when that shit popped off initially anyway. We gotta give him some.
Give him some where it looked like we tried to hit him.
Right, right.
No, yeah, exactly.
But yet at the same time, you know what I'm saying, like other people said, we know cats who got way more time for non-violent offense.
That is true,
right.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? On their first charge.
Right.
You hear about that, you know what I mean, the motherfucking, when they started DNA up and stuff like that. How many people were getting let go? And then, prison for like 20 years, 28 years, you know what I'm saying? DNA finally proved them that, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, that wasn't him.
There's a brother in prison right now, been in, I think, almost 40 years. I don't like being on camera.
Come on, man.
40 years for what?
So they can hear you better.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I believe, you know what I'm saying, the brother was looking at, I believe he's been in there almost 40 years, if I remember correctly. But the thing about that story is, if he was to be released, he will be the longest serving person for a charge he did not commit. The thing about it is, they know for a fact that he didn't do it. They know this, but they can't release him because of the state law.
Yeah,
and because of that, right now they're trying to fight, you know what I'm saying? They fight hard to, you know what I'm saying, get him out and everything.
Right.
The thing about it is they just more amazed the fact that the governor knows about this, knows the story, and he more or less, oh, well, we don't know. He had a couple of other trials but the jury's peers kept finding him guilty. So we don't want to release him too fast because we don't know the whole story, yada, yada, yada. I've heard more bullshit in my life than a little bit.
Right.
Y'all say like, yo, you really can just keep it 100, just straight up say, I don't want to let this nigga go.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
They embarrassed.
This man is
literally
embarrassed
that the system fucking broke and failed that much.
Man, yo, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's sitting there saying, we know for a fact that he didn't do it. We have evidence proving that he was innocent. We know this, but they can't let him go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the most craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. But yet, it's like that's literally the whole history of this country.
What state is that?
That's the thing. I cannot remember what state it is.
That sounds like some Texas shit.
Fuck yeah.
Down
south shit.
I listen to too many stories. I can't remember which states for everybody, yo. But honestly, maybe like Jersey. I think it was somewhere out East Coast or something. Okay. But the thing is, the brother's like literally sick. You know what I'm saying? Been in there literally most of his life. I think been in there since like he was 18 or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it like that. Like, the boy gotta be old. Doing 40 prison years.
You know what I'm saying? He's in a wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? Like the one thing he's sitting there saying, like with this whole them trying to get him out, like yo, he prayed that he can actually get out soon because his mom's about to pass. And he said like after all these years, they ain't really seen his mom since he was 18. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if I can get anything, I just want to see my mom one last time before she goes. Yeah, that's sad. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you almost shed a tear just knowing that, like, yo, this man been in there now his whole life.
They're gonna do.
You can't give that man.
You can't give him shit.
No
money. Cause I seen them give motherfuckers money when they fuck up and shit. But what type of money can you get? Not only that, you done spent half your life in that motherfucker, so you ain't got much time to spend this shit now.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean? So that shit crazy.
Man, you older and shit. Dick ain't working right. Not like you can buy some hoes and shit or something. Shit.
Can't do nothing.
Fucking lifetime supply of some oatmeal and fucking and you pay for your nurse. Like, damn, man, that shit fucked up.
Regarding that Chauvin shit, or whatever fuck motherfucker pale face name is, man, I don't think it's enough. I think they should have gave the motherfucker like death row. That's worse than getting life. You know what I mean? Or no, life, not death row.
But
My bad. Yeah, but life. Because that's worse. Because now you turn into the Walking Dead.
Now, actually, even throw a little more salt on the wound, though. I think what tops it off, though, is his mom's testimony that she tried to come up there, basically trying to plead for him. Like, yo, please don't lock my baby away forever. Because, you know what I'm saying, we're going to miss some in the holidays. You know what I'm saying, the birthdays. And, you know what I'm saying, we don't want to be gone forever. But, yeah, wow. Floyd family.
Yeah, he gone forever.
He gone forever.
Right.
He don't come back.
Right. Fuck you mean? He gone forever. Right.
He ain't coming back on in this day. You know what I'm saying? He finally gonna come back home. At least this man got a house date. But,
right.
You know what I'm saying? You literally crying in front of this man's family who's still grieving over this man's death. You know what I'm saying? That your son killed. Yeah. That's literally that's just like really a big slap in the face in the long run.
Boda said they can give you 30 years. You do 18 months and then the rest on paper if they wanted to.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, I forgot to throw this back too. This is the other side I found out. Apparently, you know, I'm just going off the news out here. But apparently in Minnesota, the judge can actually, considering that how egregious the offense is, he could have actually doubled the sentence. So I guess they said, if I remember correctly,
44 or 45 years?
Basically. You know what I'm saying? With no problem. Or even as like, I guess like the max he could have got was like 30 years or something. Yeah. He could have made it 60.
I'm pretty sure though, in any state period, like the judge, you know what I mean? That's why it's the judge. The judge literally, like let's say the jury find you innocent. You know what I mean? The judge can sit back, it's rare, and be like, well, look, I think that
y'all fucked up.
We're gonna overturn the fucking
It's guilty. I seen that though.
Yeah, like it's a thing.
That is true. That is true.
The judge can add time. The judge can cut time too.
Very in that circumstances, it got to be some pretty damn good reasons where you looking at the jury like, how the hell?
I had a judge cut my shit.
We literally, you got 3 bodies.
They recommended 2 years, dude. The judge hit me with 6 months.
Yeah.
Flat out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And that's the funny part about it. Like, yeah, take it back when you do whatever.
You think he gonna die in prison? You think motherfuckers actively or he'll be on PC most likely.
Exactly. They ain't gonna put him in
jail. Yeah, he'll be on protective custody. He ain't going to GP.
Yeah.
But
you ain't gotta worry about that at all.
Pay off a guard or 2. But I mean, let's be honest, and this is this is one case, police brutality that's gone just way too far. But I mean, even since him, there's been many things. I mean, the homie out here, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, I didn't know him, but I know several friends that actually know him. And he was that dude. Remember, I think he was in the Vale. He was in his car, and he wouldn't get out of his car.
Yeah, Deion Johnson
lit him up, dude. Yeah, man. And I mean, there was another one where a boy got shot in the head on the freeway right here on the 17 and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? He was just sleeping in his car, dude. Like, I don't know. Like I said, there's been so much, this police brutality just gone wrong to the point to where they not gonna really get no justice like that unless the family.
Not trying to get too political on it, but the country been fucked. Yeah, like everybody knows it. Yeah, everybody fucking knows it. You know what I'm saying? It's not no surprise. Like, even with the whole Derek Chauvin shit, that's a slap on the wrist for murder. You know, that's a slap on the wrist for murder.
Nobody getting out
right. Never. And on camera. You know what I'm saying? Right. So
chilling with his hands in his pocket.
Right. That's a fucking slap on the wrist. And then on top of that, with the Juneteenth shit, now they made it a holiday, so the white people can kick it on Juneteenth for shit. That shit infuriates me, man. And the motherfuckers is talking like it's something this and a lot of black people don't even know what the fuck Juneteenth is or what it really for. They ask a nigga, it's because they freed the slaves. No. That's not wine. That's not the slaves was already fucking free. The ones in I believe it was Galveston or something, Texas. They were still like, we didn't know what the fuck. Imagine you at work. Imagine you working for free, right? And the motherfucker come tell you, oh man, you was supposed to been off.
You didn't clock out?
Yeah, you know, and you don't fucking believe him.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until the white man came and let them folks know, dude, what the hell are y'all doing? Y'all know y'all been free?
Right.
Well, you got to think a lot of people, I mean,
that was 3 years.
People in general can't even read. So, like, let's say they post up, you know, things around town, or, you know what I mean, or you receive a letter. You can't even read this shit. You know what I'm saying? You're like, that ain't nothing but a bunch of fucking
Blacks been celebrating Juneteenth. I think to make it a fucking holiday now is stupid.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
It's always been something that we did.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? All right. The thing about this is, you know what I'm saying? I know you're not trying to necessarily go too political or whatnot, but I'm just got to throw this out here. And you really be 100 with it. It really just comes down to this. Basically, there's been a cry from the Black community with the whole new administration about what they need to do to step up their game for representation on what we do, considering the fact we help so much in getting in the political office.
Facts.
It basically is like this. Even playing games in so many ways to blessing everybody else, every other group, every other cause, every other situation, ignoring the biggest elephant in the room that needs to be addressed, that has never been really addressed since we've been here. Now, the thing about it is, instead of him basically really addressing and bringing that issue up, they'll do the symbolic bull by saying they're having a group of us sitting around him looking all smiling and happy while he signed a piece of paper and say, oh, now we're going to make Juneteenth a federal holiday. Now we get time off officially.
Right.
Now everybody gets time off. Right. And if you have to work, you get time and I have double pay.
Yes, and make it prosperous for them.
So it's like, and then we ain't going to sit there and forget. We're going to try to bypass the whole concept of the fact of like, then the profit making they're about to do on the advertising, the materials that they're going to be selling, the merchandise and everything else in between. Quit playing with me, yo.
Yep.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That makes them money.
They do it every
federal holiday makes them money.
Makes money.
You know what I'm saying?
We've been doing this. This has been going on forever. You know what I'm saying? How much money did we make off of it? See, mark my words, by next year, 2 years. Not next year, because this is still brand new. We're going to give them a year to get everything together. So next year,
ass job ain't even give it to me
the following year, we get to find, we can see the numbers on how much money did they sit there and make for Juneteenth.
Right.
And then I want you to calculate how much the Black community has.
I don't want no motherfucking Juneteenth holiday. I want reparations. I want my motherfucking 40 acres and a mule. The equivalent of that now today would be, okay, let's give you a car and a third of an acre.
You know what?
or let me own a home, shit, without no money down or some shit, man.
We need a reservation.
Like the natives?
They're like the natives. We can't go home like that. Fine. Give us a piece of land.
That would have been actually a good fucking
where y'all can't touch it
back then.
You can't touch it. That's basically our sovereign land.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Unless we call or invite y'all over. No, you can't even come here like that. Go. Leave us the hell alone.
But look how they live, though. Not being fucked up and not. I don't know. Them motherfuckers' reservations are fucked.
But hold on. Look at what we sit there did after y'all say before they burned down Black Wall Street. They literally took a bunch of land that was desolate and had nothing in it and built it up into Black Wall Street. True. As well as all the other ones that we had all throughout the country that got burned down. So you mean tell me if we sit there and build it then, we can't do it again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I was driving by motherfucking walking stick going to the res and shit like that for them. Dude, man, that shit be beautiful out there, dude.
Yeah.
Our houses, man, dude, they ain't like it no more. They got that. The reservations that actually
did some good shit.
Did some good shit. You
right.
know what I'm saying? And they got the casinos on there and everything.
Right.
Like dude, they are balling out there. You know what I mean? Don't get it twisted.
Generational wealth.
I've never been to a reservation, so I could never speak.
You never just went to the casino already?
Went to the casino.
You technically on the reservation. That's the only reason why.
That's the closest I've been. But not like I've been over here kicking in the neighborhood.
No. Some of them look like a third world country, and some of them look like fucking nice as fuck. I
It's
think
like
it just
Scottsdale.
depends. Yeah, it just depends on the which
Nice
tribe it
houses,
is or
yeah.
At the
whatever.
same time,
Right.
might be realizing too that this is still the reservation. I don't pay no attention like that.
Yeah, I mean,
At the time, I don't even know where I'm at when I'm in Phoenix.
Are you in Phoenix or did you hit Glendale, Peoria, fucking, you know what I'm saying, dude? Fucking
That's
Sun
why I
City,
heard.
or was you over here and hit Scottsdale, Tempe, Gilbert, fucking like, yeah, man, this fucking.
That's why I say to me,
Yeah.
this is
It's your
all
city
Phoenix.
that keep going, man.
But to wrap up on that shit, Juneteenth shit,
Yeah.
Derek Chauvin shit, it's a motherfucking sham. This is sham. How dare you, motherfuckers? You know,
Yes,
real shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a motherfucking sham,
Man,
man.
you get
Yes, sir.
injustice like that. Man.
Yeah. So I hope they do him like Jeffrey Dahmer. Fuck,
Yeah.
broomstick his ass.
Yeah, that, see, that was
Yeah,
back in
you know what
prison.
I'm saying?
Really rough.
I'm just
Boy,
saying.
Yeah.
But anyway,
They
man.
let his ass up.
90s
Dahmer.
and shit, shit.
Yeah. But yeah, I got a topic though, man.
What's that?
All right.
So,
Father's Day, right? I had a beautiful Father's Day. I appreciate my family. They gave me a beautiful holiday for me as far as my Father's Day and shit like that. But I seen, like, no disrespect to the LGBTQs and all that type of shit, but if a girl's in a relationship with a girl, right, why is she wishing the stud or whatever Happy Father's Day? She need to be telling her Happy Mother's Day.
hold on. So I'm gonna say it like, hey, they got kids? The one of them got a kid?
Yeah, say my girl, or not my girl, but my baby mama. Yeah, go ahead. Say like my baby mama, right? She turned gay, so now she got I don't know. I'm trying not to be
I know, I can get it.
Hey,
She
no,
got a
so
female-
what do you call her, studs or what's the problem? I don't know, or gay or whatever.
So hold on. You saying she got a stud?
Say my baby
Right.
mama is in a gay relationship with a stud,
And the baby mama got kids.
and they my kids though.
Yeah.
But she's telling her girlfriend Happy Father's Day.
Like she raising your kids?
Right. Even though she technically is per se, but not as their father.
Yeah.
It can go rabbit hole deep, cuz it can go rabbit hole. This conversation can go rabbit hole deep,
Dude,
cuz
like real quick.
like
Because look, it be situational, man. Like if that girl was really holding it down and the actual father wasn't, then it kind of be leaning a little bit more towards, hey man, you know what I'm saying? That's a way for them to show they love and they props to their significant other. Now let's say the father
do it on Mother's Day.
Hold on. The father is I know honestly, like why don't you do it on Mother's Day?
What are your private parts?
Yeah.
We can get super 1 + 1 is 2 technical.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, just even terminology-wise, it still can be detrimental to a child's mental.
That's true too, dude. Like I gotta be honest, I'm not for it, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, this is the thing, and a problem. We were just talking about how they made the new holiday and all that. We have so many holidays to where a couple like that, you know what I mean, wishing each other Happy Father's Day and shit like that because they just want to everybody just want to do something. You feel me? Oh shit, it's National fucking Donut Day. They all heading out.
They need to tell her Happy Mother's Day. So when she's celebrating Mother's Day, y'all both get presents. You know what I'm saying? She's a mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand she may, in her mind or her spirit or whatever they say on the inside, you may consider yourself a man or whatever, but you're still not a man. And I think it's disrespectful to the real man.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. That's just my opinion.
100% facts.
Well,
right.
Hold on, let me flip it on you. What if, like, let's say a gay couple, guys, you know what I'm saying, adopt a kid,
Right.
raise it from a baby, it's their kid.
They can't celebrate Mother's Day.
They can't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
What if the female dude or whatever, it's called, the catcher,
Consider
not the
herself to be a
pitcher,
girl.
the catcher, yeah, and then you know what I mean.
The catcher.
You know what I'm saying? Is that okay? You know what I'm saying?
I thought y'all was worried about being PC.
Right.
You were worried about
You done mothered the motherfucker pretty much. Shit.
I
Raised
don't.
by wolves.
Y'all got to celebrate Father's Day.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Same situation.
Same situation. Y'all got to celebrate Father's Day, man. I don't give a fuck if he got on a dress. Yeah, the dress, and he's making cookies and shit.
I don't know, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Father's Day.
Yeah, after listening to it, I'm kind of leaning more towards motherfucking, man, you your own person, celebrate whatever the fuck you want,
At
dude.
the end of the day.
If I decide to celebrate Kwanzaa, I will, motherfucker. Fuck, dude. Shit. I be giving out gifts on Hanukkah all the time. I ain't Jewish. Motherfucker, like, yeah, fucking shit, man.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
8 days of presents. I will always be over every day to get my
Yamaka, Mazel Tov.
And I ain't talking about no Draco either.
Right.
My brother-in-law Jewish, dude. I love the Jewish community. I actually do now that I'm actually learning about them and stuff like that, dude. Like, yeah, I even got my kids that go over there and learn about it because I know that they cousins are going to be Jewish. You know what I'm saying? So they need to learn the culture too. That's like saying that they shouldn't be learning, you know, the Spanish culture and this and that, dude, which they fully, you know, go into. I'm over there, dude. That put on the fucking Mexican music, dude. No one damn well I don't speak Spanish, but I love that shit. But yeah, dude, fucking, and then we all start dancing to that at the family function, you know, like they respectful of that and both ways. But I would say this, dude, they be making some food though.
All right, can we actually just keep 100 and basically even highlighting what you're saying? It's like in all reality, and I love what you're doing because in all reality, that's what we all should be doing anyway. Embracing all cultures.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? We all in this nation together. Embrace all the cultures as one. Quit looking at them as a strange or, oh, this one's going to do that or somebody's going this and that. Like, get past all this biasness.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
That's
It
how
really-
that violence, that's how them wars and all that shit.
Oh.
They start religion and shit.
Half of it's like because of the vast majority of our beef in this country with each other is because we don't understand each other.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't understand the next person.
That's true.
Facts.
But I've seen for us though, it seemed like whenever we do it though, it's a motherfucking problem. But everybody else do it. Like Mexicans can be all brown proud, viva on our side. White people can say yo Confederate flags and that's their culture or whatever they want to do. But let us start pumping some red, black, and green and Pan-Africanism and all this type of shit. All of a sudden, we terrorists and racist. So I don't, you know.
And you know what? Let's just say something about that word.
It's true, man.
The word racist really cracking me up because anybody keep on trying to call a black person and basically anybody who's not in a position of power, and I'm not talking about in a position of your job or nothing like that. I'm talking about culturally in a position of power. Dude, you can't be racist. Prejudice is more the term in which somehow we forgot about.
I would say that.
You know what I'm saying? A vast majority of
prejudice and racism is two different things.
Yeah, we had that on the topic way back in the
day. Yeah.
And because of that, you know what I'm saying, if we can actually start getting that point through our heads and start addressing it more like that we need to get past our prejudice, and that's more along what's wrong with everybody. Cool. Now we can finally address what the real problem is with the system of racism that needs to be completely destroyed.
Because it's systematic.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you sit there and get rid of that actual system, the problems that we constantly keep talking about will never change. They will never be fixed. You know what I'm saying? If we don't sit there and address what's really the problem.
But yeah, as far as it's concerned on Mother's Day, celebration fucking Mother's Day. Father's Day, celebration Father's Day. I do kind of feel that shit.
Or they're going to have it gender neutrified and call it Parents Day.
Parent Day.
Me and Bowden was talking about that. Parenting Day.
Did he? That's a good idea. I'm down with that.
Parenting Day. You know
set
what
up
I'm
a
saying?
meeting,
like,
man. Parents Day.
But yeah, man.
I'm surprised they already didn't do that already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Since they had ever since they came out with that Sweetest Day.
I don't know what you're taking
about Valentine's Day. They got Sweetest Day.
Yep.
I'm surprised they ain't thought about Parents Day yet.
Yep, Parents Day.
How many other ways can we
There's
get
a
more money
Sweetest
out of
Day?
it? Yeah, you ain't never heard of Sweetest Day?
I didn't know that, man.
I don't know what
Sweetest.
Yeah, Sweetest.
Yeah, not Swingers Day.
Oh, I thought he said Swingers Day. I was like,
oh, you said Swingers?
Yeah. Oh, there's a Swingers Day? Like, what
Sweetest. Yeah,
Sweetest
Day.
But that's
conversation. No, but I say with the Sweetest Day shit, I've only seen like what mostly people from the Midwest do this shit.
I'm from the Midwest.
Yeah, so it's not hip out here. I never heard of it until I met somebody from Chicago or whatever. It's basically Valentine's Day.
Like a second Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You just put me on game. I thought everybody.
I've never heard. I've never heard that shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they killed me when I first heard about that. I was like, oh, y'all trying to be slick. Y'all trying to get to Valentine's Day. Quit playing with me. I ain't never celebrated that in my life. Y'all better quit playing. And I think it's like the next month too.
Yeah,
like
it is.
March or something like that.
Yeah, March, Sweetest Day.
Yeah.
So I got a question.
What's that?
You got a baby mom, right? She in a new relationship. The new relationship with the dude, whatever, and the dude putting hands on her.
Oh Lord.
Do you let her get her ass beat, or do you intervene?
Okay.
Is he touching the children?
No, he's not touching the children.
Yeah.
But that can affect your children.
Hold on. That's why I wanted to answer it a different way.
I understand where you're saying 100%.
Am I gonna go save
You
her
can
like
say
that?
it.
Yeah, are you gonna say it?
No.
No?
But
Okay.
I'm definitely gotta get my kids up out there though. You know what I'm saying? My kids gotta go. And the only reason being, because like this, you made your decision a long time ago, whatever our issue was and all this, how we worked it out, fine. But all I know is once we're done and you done moved on to another cat, you've made your decision. Like what's what I'm saying? You made your bid, not laying
it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, deal with that. I'm not gonna be running over here every time y'all have a little fight and you get into a tussle and everything and think I'm gonna keep on coming to help you or nothing like that. Only way, and I mean the only way. That means if you leaving this dude,
Yeah.
that means we pressing charges, you get locked up, something, or that means we packing this whole house up and we move you up out of here. And I mean you moving up out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's like, but no, I'm not gonna be put in a situation where which you involve me, but you still running right back to this dude. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not with you no more. We had our issues. We had our problems.
I gotta be honest, man.
It's a slippery slope. Because on the one side of it, say you do go over there and put hands on her. Now you and this nigga got beef.
Yeah.
Now it may turn into gunplay.
That
may turn into somebody losing their life or freedom.
Mm-hmm.
So is the baby mama worth that? Number two
That's what I'm saying.
is the only way I would get involved, me personally, is if they doing that shit in front of the kids, or the kids can either hear or see it, because that can cause trauma, to a child. You know what I mean? Really shouldn't even be arguing in front of kids and shit. I try not to, but if he putting hands on her and all that type of shit in front of my kids, I would have a problem with that, and I probably would beat his ass, not for her, but because you fucking having my kids in a stupid ass environment. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't need to be seeing that shit, hearing that shit, seeing moms with a lumped up eye and shit. He Ike Turner in the bitch every time she get out of pocket or whatever, whether she deserve it or not. As long as you ain't doing that shit in front of my kids, I wouldn't get involved. That's just me personally.
But I'm saying the same. Would it just be easier to just go ahead and take the kids instead of necessarily putting?
Yeah, that's one thing that was a good point that kind of changed my outlook from what I was just gonna say right off fucking rip and shit. But yeah, I mean, ultimately trying to get my kids the fuck out of there real quick right off rip, you know what I mean, be a thing. But yeah, man, shit. I don't know. I don't think I can let that happen, man. Because and this goes into the factor too. Is it just your baby's mama? You know what I'm saying? Is it a bitch you done loved for at least, a couple years or something like that? Or you been with, you know what I mean, fucking,
the history or whatever.
The history and all that. Like, because I mean, this is the thing, and this is how, like, even my parents say it. Because I still talk, I talk to my dad now, we met back when I was 21. But, like, yeah, fucking, knowing my parents and everything, they always said, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, of course, they'd never be together, of course, you know what I'm saying? They've been fucking 30 odd years, 40 odd years on, But, yeah, it was the sheer fact that, you know what I mean, that they still love each other. They're like deep down, they still love each other. They still Facebook message each other and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, just simple shit like that. They got kids together, Like,
so you wouldn't get involved with the dude. You just go take the kids and leave.
I try to take the kids, but honestly, dude, if it was like that, I'll probably fucking show force one time, dude, and let them know that shit happened again, dude, from my kids. You know what I'm saying? My son don't enough to let me know. So yeah, if you motherfucking that shit happen again, I'll be like, bitch, you don't kick him out and shit, dude, motherfucking. After that, dude, yeah, dude, I'm just gonna take the kids.
Yeah, that's a one-shot deal for me.
Yeah, it's not gonna. I'm not. I'm gonna put all of it into one thing real quick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And let a motherfucker know. You know what I mean? Like flat out, dude. Fuck it, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah. Other than that, dude, fucking like, yeah, man. Motherfuckers gotta, they make their own bed at the end of the day. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, there's a reason why that's not your wife and that's your BM.
That's right. And that's that part right there.
That's facts right there. Man. Yeah,
Like, yo,
there's a reason for it. Yeah.
Yeah, level. There are a lot of levels. You know what I mean? That could be variants to what a motherfucker's proper response should be. But yeah, ultimately, like it make me feel aggression right off rip.
And you know what? And that's all right. And I real talk. I was going to say, especially since you expressed it that way, that's definitely an emotional response.
Yeah.
And as men, that's one of the major things we got to start learning. Yo, we gotta quit responding with emotion all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much the major emotion I'm really talking about is the anger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because time and time again, that anger is what constantly leads us to the detriment we're constantly in. You know what I'm saying? Not one time have I ever heard somebody get successful from their anger. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe that one dude that smashed fruit in Vegas.
or a fighter or something. Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, because to be honest, if you a good fighter, you ain't fighting anger.
Well, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? You never fight anger.
So you're not gaining from your anger, you know what I mean?
Right.
Waterboy did, but I mean
Bobby Boucher,
one in a million.
Bobby Boucher did it, but yeah. I agree on that. On that, you kind of do gotta, you gotta be unemotional. You know what I'm saying? When you do think emotional, you usually tend to fuck up.
Yeah.
Do something, say something that you really shouldn't do. You know what I mean? Or that ain't smart. So I agree on that.
First 48 sitting there saying what they. I sure thought about that right before I did it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even that mad, but I just did it anyway. I haven't seen that yet. You know what I'm saying? Usually I was mad. I wasn't thinking. You know what I'm saying?
See,
I was just, you know what I'm saying? Dude, just, you know what I'm saying? It's always an emotional response.
Y'all done bought me a burger number 2, so I'm gonna just tell you what happened.
Dude, I hate that motherfucking
It's eating me up inside, man.
So
is this a Coke? Yeah, this is a Coke. Thank you.
I want to show badasses. You know what I'm saying? The first 48, where they just had the dude sitting there. Sat there.
I've only seen one episode.
Lord, show me my bucket.
It was one dude. It was a Mexican dude from Mexico. He literally sat there. It was, I swear, his little segment. You know how they have a little segment. Right. His segment was short as hell. The whole thing of finding him took longer than his interview.
Right.
That little interview was like, I want my lawyer. Fell back, moved on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? They're good. Like, okay, since he asked for a lawyer, he got processed, still going through trial.
They never really do even real police work. It's always somebody that tell them do their job for them.
Facebook did
they don't investigate. They don't investigate a motherfucking thing. And it's always somebody that they get told from information on. You know what I'm saying?
If police actually did some real work, if police was real actual use in the society, then we wouldn't have all the murder cases that go unsolved. We wouldn't have all the unsolved rapes that go on. Nobody's looking to that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't running that stuff down trying to process that.
You can't find that on Facebook.
Admit that they got hundreds and not thousands of rape kits that haven't even processed yet. You know what I'm saying? Let alone actually searching for an individual. So you mean tell me the police is so useful for the society that the fact that considering knowing all this knowledge publicly, we still believe that they need millions upon millions of dollars every year to do
it's awful gazy.
To give out citations, give out tickets, to sit there constantly keep courtrooms filled with non-violent crimes. And the violent crimes that you did actually saw, that you get a pat on the back, you did because what? You either beat a confession out of somebody or you basically got somebody to snitch on somebody.
So that got me thinking. Let me ask. Because I heard something that once they started legalizing the weed and shit like that,
yes,
motherfuckers that were having serious time, you know what I mean, like over the past 10, 20 years, would be getting now. Yep. Now, has there been any fucking new information to see if that was even real, or was that just like some news buzz bullshit?
News buzz bullshit. I ain't letting motherfuckers out of jail, bro. I ain't seen nobody get out of jail yet.
I was hyped about that for a little longer. And to be quite honest,
can I get reparations?
I have not heard of one person that got out and said, yeah, I just got out, you know what I'm saying? I was in there for yada years for something. Has anybody?
What if you got a weed charge, like some of the homies do, and then they make it legal, right? You got a felony though, so that it basically alters
that's
your whole
all I'm
life.
saying.
Now that's the
You
other
got to
part.
put, do you have a felony? Yes or no? That shit can prevent you from jobs, housing.
You got to go and
That's true.
get it removed. Now,
I don't think they're gonna remove it.
What am I trying to think? Expunge.
Expunge.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
sure,
They were supposed to be
yeah.
expunging all of the old weed charges off of everybody who has them. You know what I'm
But
saying?
honestly, the thing
Now,
is, you
again,
got to go
going-
through it yourself, though.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You still got to go through the steps, but I'm assume, you know how you had to pay to get all that done?
Right.
You got that.
I'm going to assume that you ain't necessarily got to pay to like, yeah. But I guess like the application, yo, I want to expunge and then get it done. They said we ain't gonna go through the paperwork, go through everybody's case and just start doing it. No. You know what I'm saying? You gotta sit there and put in some work yourself. Now the ones people get out of prison.
I think that's fake as fuck though.
That's
Go in there in that computer and delete the shit off my shit. On the grand scale, all that shit.
So like basically what that means to like get it off your thing and get it expunged is the sheer fact that they make it to where it's private. No one can see it. It will never go away. Oh, trust me. For their records, you did that shit. There's no going away from that shit. But what it is like the jobs can't see it. You know, anybody that's trying to look you up can't see that no more. You know, it's expunged. You know what I'm saying? But what they can see though is that you had something expunged though.
Yeah, the government they see everything.
They always see it.
Yeah, they'll always see it, man. Hip hop topic though before we close it out.
I thought we were doing roaches and ghosts.
Nah, we'll do that next time. Cause Fab Big Trinity, she the one I seen that on her page, and then I was like, yo, that'd be a good topic for the podcast. And she was like, well, if y'all had that topic, let me come on. But we'll say that for next week.
Yeah. Shout out, girl, though. You know.
But I think motherfucking Trick Daddy was saying some shit about Jay-Z and Beyonce, right? He said,
so I seen this too. What did he say though? I didn't catch that. Do you know exactly what he said?
Yeah, he said Jay-Z is just okay. As far as music wise, Jay-Z is just okay. And he said Beyonce can't sing. Can't sing. So everybody's been talking about that shit.
Songs I like from Beyonce. Damn.
Well, she can sing. I disagree with him. And I disagree with him regarding Jay-Z. To me, Jay-Z in my top 10. Musically, lyrically.
Yeah.
Business-wise. All around the board, in my opinion. Which is debatable. But Trick Daddy saying that shit when his music ain't really all that. You know what I mean? I'm not a big fan of him. I mean, certain songs, yeah. But
y'all know that?
I love that song. I love Thug Holiday. I love In the Wind. But I love a whole lot more Wade Jay-Z songs,
I love
though.
Jay-Z albums and shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Yeah, dude. That boy Jay-Z got more albums that got hits on it, dude, and Trick Daddy got hits, period.
Right. I agree. So now he's getting fucking like fucked off by the Beehive or whatever, Beyonce's fan base going to his restaurant. Yeah, so Trick Daddy got a restaurant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's booming and shit in Florida. Everybody say it's bomb and he's a good cook, like soul food kind of. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got a restaurant.
Trick Daddy's restaurant in Florida? No.
I don't know what it's called.
Didn't come across the news feed.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
That's for years now.
Yeah. But he do got a restaurant for years that's booming and shit. Right. But now all the motherfuckers from the Beehive, they on his ass. They going in there. His ratings done dropped down to 2 stars. It was 5 and shit. And then they on there basically
the internet banging them.
The internet banging them, but they're going down, you know what I mean, talking shit about the restaurant and all that type of shit. And then so he knows it's them, they'll put, a bumblebee.
You fucking kidding me?
Meaning like the Beehive and shit. So my question is, should Trick Daddy just shut the fuck up? Or why is everybody making it a big deal about it? Number one. Number two, why are Beyonce fans so fucking crazy about Beyonce that you say something wrong about her, they coming at your head?
Did Beyonce say anything?
No. And Jay-Z won't say anything, you know what I mean? I seen them up the hip-hop group I'm in. Niggas talking about Jay-Z should fucking diss him. All that type of shit. Like he should diss Trick Daddy because he's talking shit about his girl and him as an artist and Trick Daddy from the streets and all this old rah-rah shit, bro. And Trick
streets.
Daddy, huh?
Is he from the streets?
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing. Fucking
he from the streets. But my thing is, why is it that big of a deal if that's just the brother's opinion?
Okay, you know what? I 100% feel you on that one right there because honestly, I thought that was kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever has a cult following. Like, nobody has a cult following like apparently Beyonce does. Honestly, and I don't mean this disrespectfully or nothing, but I'm saying like it's almost so weird, or these people seem weird enough where if Beyonce put a hit out, I would actually run and hide. Yo, these chicks seem wild. Yo, her fans is wilding out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've never understood it. You know what I'm saying? Never seen nothing like it. Almost, and like honestly, the messed up part about it too, when you started like here, like I don't know who believes mess like this. You know what I'm saying? The conspiracy theories they talk about it and all this. But
I get real deep into it.
But when you sit there and actually look at the conspiracy theories, they say that she's supposed to be into her and Jay-Z's supposed to be into, and then you see her following, it sure don't help.
Right.
I'm just saying.
They devil worshiping swingers.
Like, yo, what the hell is going on?
That's what they say. They devil worshiping swingers.
Man,
Jay-Z and Jay-Z didn't fuck her to make the kids. They just uploaded the kids in her.
Hey, hold on, that was really me cracking me up right there. No.
That's how they knew they was having twin boys, and they didn't even know they made them have.
I thought Solange was made the first one. The second ones we still trying to figure out.
I heard that too.
I
heard that too, but I don't know. I just think the brother's entitled to his opinion. That he's entitled to his opinion, and I'm just surprised that they taking it to that extreme. Let that man live, man. Trick Daddy ain't making no money off his music like that. He got the restaurant.
No. Well, hold on. Let me say something, all right? So the way I figure it out is Trick Daddy should have known better. You ain't coming after King and Queen, dude. It's some shit talking ass shit. And you got your restaurant to be jeopardized and shit. They sick they ain't even really respond. Just the fans on their own is just gonna come after you and shit. Man, you should have known that shit, dude. You got your mind, man. So you
basically sit there and say, you know what it was. You knew what it was before you said what you said. So basically you should have been prepared for the repercussions.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
Because we ain't gonna act like Beehive is a brand new thing.
Nah.
But at the same time, he probably just didn't. As my mama used to sit there and say, you must believe that fat meat was greasy.
Right. Yeah, that shit wild. I think it's funny though.
I would say this, dude. In this world and shit,
it's definitely funny.
Yeah, you gotta watch what you say because you know what I mean. You will come back on it. And ultimately, this though, that shit kind of changing too, dude. I mean, shit. You look at all the shit with that fighting thing with Jake Paul and motherfucking Mayweather. He was talking all that shit out of the way. And what happened? I wanted Mayweather to knock this motherfucker out, but it just didn't happen like that. You know what I mean?
I didn't see the fight. I just saw.
Oh, we watched it here, man.
But all I'm saying is,
I
thought he did.
So that talking shit like and he actually getting away with it.
I heard that too. Rich Grant said that he did knock him out, but he held him up. Yeah, he held him up, and I didn't see that though.
He got slumped. He was tired as fuck. But when you knock somebody out, you ever seen in boxing ever? Even if you try to hold him up, your knees gonna buckle.
Right.
There ain't no holding you up. Do your knees buckle?
That's what I'm saying. It looked like his
you guys watch boxing. Everybody, you've seen the knockout. Fucking, they drop. You can't hold him up from. But he gonna hold his big ass up.
Oh, okay. My bad. He didn't probably knock him like completely.
Oh no, he fucking dazed him. Yeah, he dazed him.
That's a better term we should use.
Because I seen a little clip too.
Yeah. But at
the end, he went all the rounds.
Yeah, it was all about the money in the long run.
Yeah, that show was fugazi.
But what I'm saying is,
we streamed it. We didn't pay for it, so I didn't give a fuck.
Is that why it was kept fucking up?
Yeah, streaming that shit.
Everybody was.
I'm glad I didn't pay for that bullshit. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't pay for that bullshit. But man, I would have paid for that fight last night we watched. That was a great fight.
Was it?
Devontae Davis, Mario Barros. That was a dope fight. Yeah, real good fight, man. Jake Davis took his belt. Went up in class, took his belt. It was dope, but But yeah, man, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up, man. Shout out to the sponsors.
Yes, sir.
Yerba Mate. Shout
Gamers
out Gamers Revolutionary.
Yeah, check it out.
Nacho Express. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the sponsors, man. Good looking out, brother,
Shout out
coming through
everybody who
today.
showed up.
We appreciate you, man. Dope guest. You can come back whenever you want, man. And shit. Pull up and talk some more shit, man. Y'all got anything y'all want to plug or anything before we go?
We plug the IG, man. Arizona Street Reviews. That's gonna be for your, you know what I mean, best places out here. You know what I'm saying, from your nanas tamales to the finest dining out there. You know what I'm saying. So go ahead and check it out on the IG. Yeah, at Central Station Studios. Obviously, you know what I mean. Shout out. You know, this home away from home over here for us. Make sure you look it up on IG at Central Station Studios. And yeah, man, you want to plug anything?
Thing I say is look out for the LOC, the Phoenix Local Organizing Committee, you know what I'm saying, as well as Black Man Production, BPM, you know what I'm saying. Anytime you need any video work done, holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Hit me on DeWine Johnson at yahoo.com. That's DWYNEJOHNSON at yahoo.com. Need any video work, holla at your boy. Black Man Productions coming soon to you.
Yes, sir. Chrondomatic on Instagram. Follow me unless you're a stalking ass bitch. You know who the fuck you is, you stalking ass punk rock bitch. You know what I'm saying? And you know, other than that, man, you already know what it is. Central Station Studios, PotRoast Podcast. Like and subscribe, share this shit, man, and we'll holler at y'all next week. You dig?
Peace. Well, we decided to do it. Honestly, whenever